obviously with the new rare earth story and everything else, how do you want the investors to see you now? I mean, VMS, how do you want that image to be?
Well, at this stage, Mount Lindsay remains our flagship asset for obvious reasons. You know, we've spent $50 million on it. You know, it's right up there in terms of 10 tungsten deposits in the world. And if we can get this tailing stream delivering more revenue to the bottom line, then that'll have a huge impact in terms of the underground pre-feasibility study. So, which is what we're hoping to pull those numbers out, you know, within the 12 months now. So once we've got those sort of processing and so it's capital and operating costs for that tailing stream, remember it's already been mined and it's already been crushed, so it'll be relatively cheap. And if we can generate revenue that adds to the bottom line, that'll be a much more advanced development, you would think. But if the Brothers project delivers what we just spoke about, then that could potentially move ahead, and then we'll have the issue about, you know, you can't, to develop two assets, do we spin one asset out? We've always talked about spinning out some of our other assets into another vehicle. We would have hoped that you know, Cool, Golden Grove North, or even the Southwest project could have delivered that. It hasn't happened yet, and then all of a sudden the Brothers projects come from nowhere virtually, and that could be the reason for putting out a separate team, looking at concentrating on developing this. So the spin-off would be the obvious solution. Certainly Mount Lindsay is not something we'd let go, but we just need to have two different teams focused on two different assets. Because, you know, if you've all of a sudden got an open pit, shallow, near surface, you know, and all of a sudden if it's adding hundreds of millions of dollars to your market cap, it could actually blow Mount Lindsay out of the water, because Mount Lindsay hasn't had that next 12 months are going to be Mount Lindsay's in a bit of a holding pattern while we're getting this, you know, very important met work done on the tin borates. Whereas all of a sudden you've got this ore body materialises from almost nowhere within that same period of time. So we'll have a very interesting decision to make, you know, potentially in 12 months.
Decision.
Well, that's right, a good decision, and certainly, you know, it's always good to have more than less.
Yeah. No, I think from all the conversations, I guess, you know, I've had that fortunate luxury to have talked to many people about the rare earth industry. So I think there is, you know, it feels like it's in the ashes, but I think the pricing in the whole market is still hasn't even come up yet. Anyway, but I think you're at this, you know, if that your Brothers picks up, I think you will have some interesting times to decide what to do.
Well, not every project that's out there will get developed, and we just want to get ourselves to the top of the front of the pack, if you like. And so we're obviously going to come from a long way back, as they say, but we're looking to you know, sort of leapfrog and get to the front of the queue a little bit. And we think that grade, thickness, or scale, and location